Hello everyone, my name is Deepak Kumar. I'm Kasipur alumni, having all total of 8+ years of industry experience. I'm also an entrepreneur and visiting faculty. I have been teaching multiple subjects to MBA graduates for more than 4 years. Today I'm going to talk about what is digital marketing, why it has become a buzzword among entrepreneurs, business professionals, and marketeers. We will also try to understand why it is important for you, your business, irrespective of the size, type, and industry you operate in. It's very important for you to understand the impact of digital marketing. Just for example, as an entrepreneur, you shall be aware where most of your customers are. As a business person, it is important for you to know what is the most cost effective way of reaching out to these customers. As a digital marketing professionals, you should be aware how digital marketing works, what all are the required skill sets are needed for you to make your digital marketing objective successful, and also it will help you to grow up the ladder in the company. In the last 1 decade or so, the world has shown a complete paradigm shift from analog to digital. More and more people are coming online and consuming all kind of information, whether it's textual, whether it's image, whether it's video. You will see most of the people are online. So we are consuming a lot of information online, hence making digital marketing the best way to reach out to your target customers. As a marketeer and business person, we should be there where most of our customers are. So the question is where they are spending most of their time. To find that answer, just look around. You will find your answer online, right? Isn't it? Let's look at some data to verify what I'm quoting. And I will be referring to a report that was published by We Are Social January 2018 report. As per this report, out of 1.3 billion population of India, 34% is urbanized and rest are still unurbanized. Out of 1.3 billion, the internet penetration is 34%, which comes out to be 462 million Indians who are using internet. Out of which 250 million people are already on social media sites, and 844 million people are using mobile. So mobile penetration is 63%, but internet penetration is increasing day by day because of the new companies are offering cheap data, for example, Reliance Jio. Let's look at some other data and just to see how much time we are spending online. As per this report, on an average, as an Indian, we are spending 7 hours 25 minutes online, and out of 7 hour 25 minutes we are spending 2 hours 26 minutes on different social media platforms. So you can understand, out of 24 hours, close to 8 hours we are spending online. So it becomes very important for a company to reach out to these people online. That is why digital marketing has become prime focus of every companies, and a very important part of their marketing strategies. What we see a trend in the industry that close to 10 to 15% budgets are allocated to marketing team or for different marketing activities. We are also seeing that out of this 11 to 15%, 30%, straight 30% is going towards digital marketing activities or digital marketing initiatives. There's no doubt that digital marketing is on the rise. Before going in depth of benefits of digital marketing, let me explain you what is digital marketing, how it differs from traditional form of marketing, because different people consider it in different ways. So it's better to get it clarified what is digital marketing and how it is distinguished from our traditional way of marketing. So let's look at all format of marketing. Uh, just take an example. If you have to promote your product, what will you do? Either you can go to TV, radio, we call it broadcast media. Uh, you can have social media sites, you can use articles, videos, you can write mail to people, or also in the previous days we used to send printed material via direct mail, or you can call these people on telephones, you can organize webinars, you can give your business card, you can use social media sites. So there are various ways of reaching out to your customers, and there are various ways to promoting your products, both online and offlines. Since the emergence of digital marketing, these channels are divided into traditional and digital marketing. For your convenience, I will be dividing these channels into traditional marketing and digital marketing so that we can do a cost benefit analysis. Digital marketing. So I'm defining digital marketing, what digital marketing is. Digital marketing is the use of internet, mobile devices, social media, search engines, display advertising, and other form of channels to reach out to consumers. Digital marketing also goes uh, beyond the internet to include short messaging services, we call it SMS, simple notification services, which is used by our browser or application, search engine optimization, electronic or interactive billboards. We came across these billboards on highways, or at a mall, or any places where we see people coming and going. And there are other online ads such as banner ads you will see on different websites. We call it display ads. These are the new mode of promoting products and services online. So if I have to define digital marketing in a sentence or plain English, I will say it's getting found online. Since we have defined traditional marketing and digital marketing, so let's do a cost benefit analysis on various parameters. So for our convenience, I will be considering 5 parameters on which I will be analyzing how digital marketing is better than traditional marketing, and why should we go about it. So first parameter is cost and speed. Second, visibility. Third, it's measurable or not. Fourth, availability. And fifth, and the most important one is ROI, a rate of return. And every company wants return on investment. So let's compare both digital marketing and traditional marketing. So digital marketing is very economical and fast method to promote your service, product, brand. It can be used by the small business too. You can go for little budget to a larger budget. So my point is that especially for the entrepreneurs and for the people who are starting their business new, it becomes very important for you to be visible online, and customers, and be visible to your customers. But there are already companies who are operating for many years. So if you follow traditional media marketing, it will be very costly to promote your product or to reach out to these people. But using digital marketing, social media marketing, or various ad channels, you can reach out to these people very easily without working hard on SEO, or you can just put some money in and run your ads on social media platforms, Google search engine, and on various platforms. On uh, the traditional marketing side, from the cost and speed perspective, it is expensive and time-consuming process. Small businesses cannot easily afford a television campaign, as we know that television campaigns are very costly. Sometimes creating a hard copy brochure takes a lot of time and effort. So on the cost and speed side, digital marketing is the preferred platform, and very suitable for small businesses, and for large businesses alike. From the target and visibility side, you can we say that with digital marketing you can pinpoint to a specific person, not to a specific person, but a larger group of people. For example, if you have to promote your beauty product, and this product is suitable for people who are between 18 to 25, So if you have to promote this product, you can go on Google, you can go on Facebook, and you can mention the age group, you can mention the location, you can also define the radius, so that you reach out to the relevant people and you're not promoting to the masses. But on the other hand, traditional marketing is for the masses. When you uh, choose these channels, you don't know who is looking at your ads, who is looking at your promotional campaigns. So that becomes very difficult. From the miserable side, online or digital marketing can be measured, and it can be measured on a weekly basis, daily basis, or monthly basis, because you know where you are spending most of your time, most of your money, and who is clicking on your ads, who is visiting your sites, who is currently on your website. You can also talk to them if you have installed chat on your website or social media pages, but that's not possible with traditional media marketing. So let's look at the availability point of view. As we know that the slots on radio, TV, or any traditional form of channel, the slots are very limited and it's very costly. So you cannot be available all the time. But from the digital marketing perspective, you can be available 24/7. You can schedule your ads. You can, if you have done a very good SEO, your website will always be visible on the first page or maybe on the top 2 to 3 companies. So you can be available all the time. Return on investment, um, from the digital marketing side, in a very short period of time, you can measure digital marketing return on investment, because you can see the conversion, you can see whether people have come to your website and have taken any action, how they are interacting on your social media platforms, on your Facebook page, on your LinkedIn page, on your Twitter page. So you can, by various means or by various analytics tool, you can measure the rate return on investment. But from the traditional marketing side, sometimes it becomes very impossible. It's impossible, or sometimes it becomes very hard to measure the return on investment. So this was a comparative study of marketing and traditional media marketing. Let's look at the channels and components of digital marketing. So from digital marketing side, you can use search engine optimization, we call it SEO. You can use social media marketing. You can use landing page management, content development and marketing, PPC campaigns, paid marketing. You can also use various analytics tools and reports to see how your ads are running, how your digital marketing campaigns are working in real life. And also, just to summarize, this is a very small video. I'm gonna give you takeaways, what we discussed till now. The benefits of digital marketing for businesses include lower cost and higher flexibility for your marketing efforts, access to consumers who rely on their mobile phones, because we know that close to 60 to 80% searches are done on mobile phones, the ability to speak with authority on topics related to your product or industry, a chance to engage with influencers on their respect and get them to endorse your company, opportunity to incorporate multiple types of media into your marketing. So it's not limited to one marketing campaign. You can choose any of the digital marketing media depending on the type of company you are operating, and depending on whether most of your customers are. Digital marketing can provide fast revenue generation. Digital marketing can make you local, and you can be global at the same time. So if I have to summarize, I will say that the internet is a powerful tool that provides endless opportunities for businesses and consumers to engage with one another, effectively utilizing its strengths and capitalizing on the possibilities is what makes digital marketing so important in today's business world. There are a number of unique tools and techniques used by marketers that help businesses increase traffic, conversion rates, and return on investment, regardless of the company size and budget. The ease in which digital marketing can be now analyzed helps even the newest and smallest business compete neck to neck against the well established and larger ones. So guys, that's all from my side. Thank you.